free!
Kill the light!
Peevish, the siphon! Get outside and lock the fucking door! I tried to give you an out, Jackie, so don't ever say you weren't given a choice. You brought this on yourself, and you've brought it on your family. I was only trying to help you.
The Darkness 2, developed by Digital Extremes, is a sequel to 2007's The Darkness. Based on the popular comic books, The Darkness 2 follows Jackie Estacado 2 years after the events of the first game. He's managed to contain the darkness deep inside and has been living a normal life as the Don of the Franchetti crime family.
Bon appetit.
Hi, Jackie. Remember us from the Candy Club? Well, do you? Sure he does.
Trust me, ladies. I wish I did.
Oh shit! Jackie, get down!
Still breathing, motherfucker?
After a failed attempt on his life that leaves him severely wounded, the darkness rears its head and starts to persuade Jackie into letting it out. Trying to fight for his life, Jackie finally gives in and the darkness is unleashed once more.
At last, I'm free!
What the hell is that? See that? Holy shit!
The Darkness 2 looks significantly different than its predecessor. This is due to Digital Extreme's decision to go with a cel-shaded look to be more like the comic. Enemies in the game are outlined in black, which allows them to stand out from surrounding objects, making them easier to spot against the strong color palette. The move from realism to a more comic book style doesn't detract from the experience at all. In fact, it works very well to complement the story that is being told.
I saw you again today. In the alley. Down on the tracks. I still see you. Everywhere I go.
Jackie is still haunted by the loss of the one girl he cared about, Jenny, and once the darkness is released, he starts to see visions of her pop up at random moments and begins to question whether or not it's really happening. Shortly after the attack, Jackie finds out the identity of the group that tried to kill him. They are the Brotherhood, and they want the darkness. Jackie enlists the help of an old friend named Johnny Powell, who turns out to be pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the occult. After all, Johnny is the one who helped Jackie suppress the darkness in the first place.
You were supposed to be the expert. I paid you good money to help me figure things out, and you repaid me by skipping out in the middle of the night?
Gameplay is where the Darkness 2 really shines. In most first-person shooters, it's having a big gun that makes you feel like a badass. But in this game, it's the power of the darkness that makes you feel invincible. Digital Extremes has introduced a new feature to this game called quad wielding, which allows you to not only dual-wield your firearms, but also use both darkness arms as well. This allows for some interesting gameplay styles. The left arm allows you to grab objects and people, while the right arm slashes depending on which direction you swing the right analog stick. Some of the objects you grab with your left arm can be used as a shield, which can be very handy in fighting multiple enemies. Not to mention impaling people with said shield is awesome as hell. Another change this time around is the skill tree wheel, where you can unlock certain abilities as well as upgrade other aspects. Each segment of the wheel caters to the gameplay style you have. If you love using guns, then upgrade your ammo capacity. Do you want more health when you perform an execution? Buy that trait. Though in order to progress up each path, you have to unlock an earlier ability. Some paths branch off and lead to separate abilities with their own upgrades. Luckily, you're able to respec your abilities, which restores your Dark Essence, the currency you spend to unlock each trait. Though you won't receive the full amount back that you've invested. Don't worry though, Dark Essence is easy to come by as you get it from everything you kill. However, the amount you get is based on how you kill someone, so get a little clever. Missing from the first game, however, is the gun kata. While there is an ability that carries the name, it doesn't do at all what you'd expect. I miss walking up to a guy and suddenly becoming Christian Bale in Equilibrium, but that's me. Another change is moving away from the open world model in the first game, which is fine as it allows the game's pacing to be stronger and move you along. The breaks it does have are purely story related.
It should be me who's dead, you know?
There's also cooperative multiplayer mode that allows you to team up with some friends and carry out side missions together. Each character you can choose from has a unique darkness weapon and ability at their disposal. These side missions are fun and actually serve a purpose since these characters are employed by Jackie and the missions tie into the main story. The downside to this mode is that if you want to tackle on your own, the game doesn't scale to fit one person, so you might find certain segments challenging by yourself.
You lost Jenny because you couldn't control the darkness. And now you're going to lose everything you cherish because you don't have the sense to accept your limitations.
The Darkness 2 is a fun game. It makes you feel empowered in a way most games fail to do, while still giving you a challenge. It's not a perfect game, however. There are plenty of times when the facial animations of side characters can seem a little off while they're talking. It's nothing too jarring, but it is noticeable. The story also seems to progress in the same way the first game does. Not that it's bad, but I was able to predict a lot as it played out. Not to mention the ending felt a little too open. The Darkness 2 also seemed pretty short. Even though I played it on the hardest difficulty, I felt like by the time it was done, I got through it rather quick. Though once you're finished with the game, you can always just jump straight into the multiplayer and have some fun there. If you're a fan of the first game, I'd say pick this up. If you're new to the franchise and curious, I'd say pick it up as well.
I like the way he feels. He feels sticky.